Yeah, I know we're going to come back to this a little bit later because there's news that's breaking on this that we're anticipating that's going to happen even later this hour. But I don't want to miss an opportunity. You lived in Paris.
I did.
And you know, because of the ages of the people who have been radicalized, you witnessed some of this indoctrination happening.
That's right. I lived in an area that was on a cusp of a neighborhood that was highly Muslim. I speak fluent French. I wrote my dissertation when I lived there on the rise of radical Islam in Paris and basically predicted this. Now, my liberal professors at the time didn't like the topic of my paper, but I only decided to switch my topic when I was attacked with a friend in Nice by a group of radical Muslims.
And by the grace of God, got away from that.
I did. I got away from it, but it was a huge problem, and you could tell at the time it was starting to bubble up. The immigration of French colonies in the 1960s to countries like France and Germany and England, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, former French colonies, they would migrate, and it's not the older generation, it's the younger generation that you saw very angry, starting to rise up to become radicalized. Then you saw the riots in the banlieue, in the neighborhood surrounding Paris, shortly after, a couple years, 2003, I believe. So this is not a surprise. I think Nicolas Sarkozy saw this coming, banning the headscarves. It was very controversial, the Muslim garb. But France knows that it has a problem with this. What I think is so telling, and I know we got to go, but this is unique because this is the first time that a military assault of this kind has happened on a soft target. We've seen these lone wolf attacks, but this is a military style. These guys were trained on a very soft target, and the question becomes, and we're going to address this later in the show, could it come here? And it's why the debate right now in New York and the relationship between the mayor and the police and our mentality that this country is taking from the administration, an anti-cop mentality, is so wrong at this time.